welcome back to the Midheaven Chitcast Live.
You know it. Welcome.
This episode is sponsored by Coors Light.
You're going to see me get drunk on live.
How is that different than any other week?
You're going to actually see me getting drunk this time. You're going to see the process.
We're back. It's nice to see everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is our weekly show that we do in between our tapings. How are you feeling today, Mike?
You know what? I can't wait till Taurus season. I'm so happy it's Aries season. I'm 2 days into my workout. I already know June's going to come. I'm going to have my OnlyFans body. And yeah.
I saw you posting about that. You're like, I'm no longer doing readings. I'm going to be joining OnlyFans. So
yeah, I'm going to be directing softcore porn. And
what?
The Lord told me it was the next direction for me. And
shit.
I know better than to question the Lord. I'm just going to go forward in the direction I got to go. And it's unorthodox, just like this path was, but I know it's the next path for me. So shout out to those of you who supported me. I know some of you think it's an April Fool's joke. But
somebody said, I just left thank you, Lilac. She said, I just left Trader Joe's beer section and thought of y'all. Oh. Appreciate that. Well, we're going with the name brand beer this week because we got donations, so we appreciate it. I guess it beats like Natty Ice. Your abs
oh
are
my
coming.
God, yo, that reminds me of college. My abs are coming in a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna actually start eating right and working out because the only reason why the abs aren't coming in is because I smoke weed and binge eat fast food every night. So take that out the equation, my abs is gonna come in. You know
are you really gonna do an OnlyFans? I
actually really am gonna do OnlyFans. Yeah.
How many female heathens
yes
will pay
Magic
money to watch you sit there without a shirt on and read tarot cards?
Oh, they're gonna be washboard chocolate sexy abs, so it's gonna be worth it though.
April showers bring May flowers.
Don't worry, you'll never see any hardcore dick pics, as some of you may want to see.
You said it's going to be softcore. What does that mean? You're not showing your pussy? I don't understand.
I am not showing my boy pussy, my pussy, okay? It is strictly, I'm teasing y'all, Capricorn style. You'll get so dangerously close.
He's going to make lady porn that has a plot line and Vaseline on the lens.
Basically, it's gonna be majorly 80% storyline and then 20% porn, okay? So it's gonna be next level.
Sheathens. That's it's a great terminology. Thanks, Oz.
Yes, indeedeth. See, that's the sun card. You're gonna be feeling happy.
Oh my God.
And I'm a grower too, so I'm not really
glad we can support the Coors Light Fund. What about wine for Candace? Candace is 10 days sober, guys. Ooh. How long that lasts, we'll see. But I am 10 days sober, so
there we go.
I'm on the no wine train. Unfortunately, I have to get high on life.
Hey, that's what's up.
But it's okay. It's fine. You. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's do it. I mean,
the only time I'll be drinking is maybe when I come here, but it is what it is.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll make sure we get you those low carb drinks. Don't worry.
Oh right, yeah. I gotta watch my weight now. We'll see.
I grew up watching the Playboy and Spice channel.
No
you
way!
Never saw penetration.
Yes, straight up! And this is when I was a kid, when I thought porn was supposed to be only hardcore. So I didn't even watch Playboy like that, but the few times I would feel so betrayed. Because I'd be expecting to see hardcore and it's just softcore shit. And it's now that I've had my Saturn return and I'm an old Capricornian soul, I'm like, that's how you gotta do it. You gotta just tease them young kids.
Well, then there's people who had the black boxes, I'm sure, that were watching scrambled porn because everybody had that one friend that was the weird neighbor.
Yes.
That'd be like, hey, look at this. And you see pixelated naked bodies.
Yo,
so it's not just me, right?
You know why I realized I had to sit down with myself and realize why I like softcore porn now. Basically, I came from the era where, and I was
because you have an Earth Venus.
That I don't like receiving nudes from people. I like to actually see it physically, but I was never the type of dude to ask women for nudes in high school. The only time that ever happened, somebody asked to see a picture of me. and then she never came through, and so I was played. You know what I'm saying? She played me, but like I'm not really that type of dude anyway to kind of ask. Not because I'm against it. I just like to see it for real. But personally, you know, I remember being in high school and like before the Instagram and the MySpace era, like you had to work to see skin from women. Then Instagram came, blessed men all over the world,
and ruined relationships far and wide.
Inundated, like you, like your timeline is just filled with women showing bare skin, and I didn't hate that. I'm a thirsty young man. Like I loved all that shit. It's just I got so saturated with it. Now I'm like, now when I see women with clothes on and teasing, I'm like, oh, okay, I like that. I didn't realize the psychological effect of being so used to it. Now I'm trying to be teased. Now I'm trying
now
to
we want to see clothes on. I would like to not know what color your nipples are.
Remember when women used to do this? You know what I'm saying?
You weren't even born yet.
I wasn't even born.
You weren't even born yet.
I wasn't even born. Thank you. I'm trying to bring that back. All the people in the hijab, shout out to them. They know what's up. It is what it is. Like we about to circle back. It is what it is.
I mean, that would be nice. I'm okay with that being a cat Venus. I'm okay
Right.
with being more so conservative. Not even so conservative, but just feminine. Maybe that's like
Feminine,
North
right.
Node and Taurus is like you have the flowers and the dress and the makeup and the perfume, and it's like all the things that
right.
I mean,
effort put into
everybody runs around in like sports gear and like,
and it's not women's fault that
No.
there's less effort. It's all men's fault. Like we basically created that demand, but like now we just got to bring it back. You feel me? Like
nylons
it
and
is
like
what it
lingerie and all that stuff.
Fuck it.
I feel like Taurus placements appreciate that. Aries placements are just like, get it out of the way.
The Mars and Aries in me was like, fuck all that. Like, I need that hardcore shit. But as I matured, I was like, wait, take your time with it, sir. Like, we don't need to rush this. Shout out to Spacebug.
Yes, can you please decode what you just said?
So Momoshiki is is Boruto is a vessel of Momoshiki. Naruto is a vessel of Kurama, and Sukuna is a vessel of Itadori. So as an anime nerd, that's my favorite comment right now. I really like, I identify like that. I see you, Spacebug. Thank you. It's basically the concept of a superpowered evil half of you that you can transform into, but it's evil as fuck. So you only have like it's like being a Scorpio basically. Like you have your normal view, but then you can transform to a stronger version, but it hates mortals. So it's like, damn, like I can't be around you.
So it's like a demigod.
Basically, yeah. Okay. Basically.
Right. That's my mythology head kicking in.
Basically.
Those of you guys who are just joining us, thank you for watching us. We appreciate it. Do us a favor, smash the subscribe button so you are alerted. We go live twice a month when we film this in between podcast shows.
And if you want to be cool and make money, you can join level 3 and be a part of the Cool Kids Club, or level 2 or level 1. Okay.
Speaking of that, big shout out and thank you to all of our members and subscribers. If you want to support the podcast, make it possible for us to keep doing what we're doing. We are self-funded. We're a 3-man team. It takes quite a bit to put all of this together, but we love doing it for you. We've been here for now over a year. Guys, if you look at the most recent videos, recently in the last couple weeks, YouTube actually recommended the Midheaven podcast on their main page for people who are watching astrology. So we got a big boost. Suddenly a bunch of people who have never seen us before saw us, and the last 2 or 3 videos have been thousands of views. That's a big deal for us. So keep the momentum going. Share this shit with your friends. Yeah. Post our videos, even if you just want to give us a thumbs up or a comment. That allows the channel to continue to grow. We're very excited to see this growth be taking place because we want to be able to make more, obviously, podcasts.
2 man, 1 woman, gotta be PC. Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are a member, level 3 membership, You're going to get a reading from us once a month during our live shows that we do. Thank you also for joining us on a Tuesday rather than a Wednesday. I know we usually do it on Wednesday, so thank you guys for coming early.
Yeah.
If you are level 3, if you would like to get your reading in for the month, let us know. Just give us a heads up and let us know what your question is, and we'll be pulling 3 cards for you. If you want to join our memberships, you can get a reading now, or if you would like to make a donation, it goes towards obviously our beer fund and everything else that goes into production. If you want to get a reading, there's a QR code right up here. You can scan that with your handy dandy phone. It goes directly to our PayPal where you make a donation. It's going to be $20 for 1 card, $40 for 3. You can ask whatever you would like.
Kayla, thank you so much. And Kayla, thank you so much. As far and the level 3s that want a reading, please let us know. The way we do level 3 is instead of just reading it, we wait for you to show up. So we're at least,
Yeah, that way you're interacting with us. So if you guys do end up doing it, it's pretty much every other Wednesday. We post the live links also on the podcast Instagram. If you guys didn't know, the Midheaven has an Instagram account. So go and follow us at the Midheaven Podcast. Or you can follow both of our own platforms. You can find Mike at the Peace Sealer. I'm Beyond the Veil, Tarot and Astrology. We also have our own channels. Not a lot of people... Well, I guess a lot of people know that you have a channel, but I have a channel too. God damn it! I'm just kidding. My channel's been doing really well since I've been back, so everything's feeding into it. There's been lots of crossover people on both platforms.
Did y'all notice something different about this setup this week?
Somebody already said it.
Right.
They already saw it. They already noticed it. They're like, "Wow, Mike looks a little bit more tan than usual."
I'm going for the purple look. I'm just taking my time.
Kayla, if you want your reading, let us know. We will definitely give you a reading if you have a particular question.
Follow us at the Midheaven's OnlyFans.
What's up, Jackie? That's right, I have the most fucking fire memes ever.
She really does.
I do, and my husband's gonna get on here and he's gonna be like, she stole them. And you know what? I did, bitch. But they're really fucking good. And sometimes...
Oh, so you get most of them or some of them from Blake?
No. Every time I'm like, hey, babe, look at my fire memes. He's like, you took that from somebody else. I'm like, so? That's what memes are.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, he's going
to be like...
Everything is stolen. I had to beat him to it because I knew he was going to say that. But they're good. They're super good. And I have to go to the far depths.
That's meme culture. That's meme culture.
Yeah, that's what memes are meant to be shared. Never once did I say, this is my meme
plug. So if you
Mike reposts all mine.
Yeah, they're really good. Shout out to Starry Ari. She's also my meme plug.
Is that person's screen name Big Tits Are Cool With Me? What?
I love how it says show her hide. YouTube already knew what was up. So we're going to just start with the pick a card sex reading so we can get saucy early. We're going to do pile 1 at the opposite end towards Candace. And then here is pile 2. Will you be having sex this week or not? I got to prove that I am not an incel recently and involuntarily celibate, okay?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, your boy has voluntariness. Okay, so other than that, we have the High Priestess. Follow your intuition into that pussy. Or into a dick appointment. It is what it is. The High Priestess is synchronicities and signs that'll let you know you're on the right path to satisfaction with that sexy time. Okay, so we're going to get into pile number 1. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. For pile number 1, right here, we have the Page of Pentacles. Maybe some of you may pay an escort. Maybe some of you may take somebody out. This is reinvention. Page of Pentacles here is maybe a chance gift or practical project that turns sexual. I get the sense that with Page of Pentacles, I don't even think this could be a platonic situation that turns sexual. But some of you may, if you're not offering anything material, you're not getting any. whether you're a man or a woman.
I think of like, please, can I have some more?
Yeah, can I have a crumb of pussy, please? Did you remember that meme?
Yeah.
Men be
He's all like blind.
Can I please have a crumb of pussy? I don't need a woman for shit. No, we straight. Also, man, can I have a crumb of pussy? It's me. I'm men right here. So it is what it is. I'm very aware. So yeah, it's interesting as pagey as this is. I think this is good. Oh, see, we got the Ace of Pentacles. So it's something new. It's something that's gonna start off pretty small. Like could even be foreplay. I feel like for pile number 1, this isn't even sex. It's just foreplay, and that's gonna lead into it too. So cover your bases. Pile number 2, we have soulmate sex. This could even be right.
Sex so good it's worth going back to.
Right, it could be an X with that good D. It could be an X with the good P. It could be someone pushing P. It could definitely just be, you know, someone from your early childhood.
Why can't she be pushing D?
Pushing D. We don't want her to be pushing D. She might be.
Hey, some guys are into that.
Yeah, some guys are into that. So to each his own. I take that back. It is what it is. This is gonna feel comfortable. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel, meant to be. Okay, and that's beautiful. So for pile number 3, we have the Chariot card. Go on with your bad self. This is you. Chariot card
delivering like dominoes.
There you go. There we go. They're gonna be like, it was good. You're gonna finish sex and you're gonna be in the mirror like, we did that. You know that pep talk? Yeah, I hit her with the deep stroke. She liked it. It was amazing. I want to continue on that victory. I feel like for some of you, you're beating out competition too, so you just need to have that swag. So basically, if there's someone who you want to shoot your shot with, know that you're going to have sex with them when you shoot your shot, and just put on all the swag and come through with it.
Taking a pussy on the road.
Yeah, this could be sex in the car too. Road sex, road head, all that. So there you go.
I saw something recently on like Instagram that was like a guy who said that he was like on a grinder trip or something. I can't remember what it was called, but he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go on a road trip for like 10 days and I'm gonna be on Grinder and I have to like find people to like crash with. And he went on this whole like road trip and stayed with different people, like different nights at their house. And the whole point was to like see like if you can complete the trip and have places that you can stay. So he was basically just like staying at random dudes' houses.
Like couch surfing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was couch surfing.
Oh, Grinder.
Oh my God!
It took me a while.
If you guys needed more confirmation that Mike is straight, there it is.
I was like, why is it saying over guy's house to date woman? Oh, there you go.
I said Grinder, not grind her.
Right. There you go.
Right.
I need to get back on the online dating.
Fuck, no you don't. Ain't nobody want to do that.
I'm gonna get me a Bumble and just attract all the crazy bitches.
I mean, if you're on Bumble, you're looking for a man with money. I'm just gonna say that right now, because that's where like all the crazy white girls go is on Bumble.
Okay, that
so
makes
you
sense.
better like become a vegan and like become a billionaire and travel a lot to pull some of those girls. They're fucking nuts. They're all fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And this is coming from somebody who's fucking nuts.
I'll just make a picture of my dick print and see which crazy ones want that.
I didn't forget about you, Jackie. Don't worry, I got you. Hey, Blue Flame.
Shout out to Blue Flame.
Jackie.
Predicting what's happening.
Let me pull Jackie back up here. Oh, no, sorry, not Jackie. Kayla. I got you, Kayla. She said, I'd love a reading. I'm feeling really good this Aries season. Ready for the eclipse season. I feel shaken up. I'm Mars and North Node in Aries. Tell me all the good things. Girl, you got Mars and North Node in Aries in your whole sign, 7th house. That means that you are going to be bringing in all the man candy. May, June, July, August. All right, so let's see.
Spacebug, befriend them. They could lead you to a man you might want to be with. Don't sleep.
So let's see what eclipse season and everything is going to be bringing Kayla. Libra risings have some good stuff going on with Jupiter and Mars going into their 7th. That's big man buffet time. That's big man buffet time.
Oh, wow.
No?
What?
You don't think so?
What is?
Man buffet.
No, I wasn't disagreeing. I was just laughing.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't hear it referred to like that.
It
so
is.
Interesting. What is exactly?
It's a man buffet.
What is?
When Jupiter goes into your 7th house, if your Mars or your North Node is there.
I didn't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it only comes around every so often.
Yeah. Well,
so let's see what we've got for you, Kayla. Judgment, 5 of Swords, the Magician. Everybody says, can I get a ticket to the man buffet? Only if you're a Libra rising, biatch.
Oh, snap.
I mean, honestly, that Judgment card, 5 of Swords, means that you're making the decision that you're not going to be crying about things, okay? So it's like, you kind of go, and that's it, I've had enough. I'm not putting up with any heartbreak. I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm left kind of holding the bag emotionally. Judgment is like kind of a turning point where it's like everything that's coming up is coming up for a reason. It's the results of decisions that have been made, you kind of drawing the line in the sand with certain people, and really making some big choices, some definitive choices. Like eclipses are great for when we're opening or closing doors. So for you, it seems like you're really closing certain doors, especially if it's something that doesn't physically make you feel safe or make you feel heard. 5 of Swords reverse can also just be talking about people crying the blues because you're changing the rules of the game. It's like when Judgment card comes up, it's like you're hitting people with some hard facts and being like, it's either this or it's that. You don't get it both ways. So be mindful that there are going to be some waterworks, some emotions, some people acting up because they don't understand who this new and improved version of you is, or the fact that you're just being a little bit more cautious and defensive when it comes to your energy. But what I'm loving is that through the conflict or through the strife comes the Magician, which is basically saying magic is happening. You're trying to really stay focused on what it is you can manifest, bringing things down from the ethers. This is what I love about astrology is like, as above, so below. So as we're starting to actually see all of these planets come together, like Mars, Neptune, Jupiter, all in Pisces, we're wrapping things up, especially if you're a Libra rising, for what's no longer going to take space in your daily routine. So if you're dissolving bad habits, bad relationship habits, conflicts with your schedule, issues with your health, Libra risings store their karma in their body, right? Pisces in the 6th. So there's a lot of you going like, no, I'm working out of those bad habits in relationships. I'm not thinking about that person anymore. I'm not making time for people who don't really prioritize me. Then when Jupiter and Mars go into Aries, it's going to be as above, so below. So the cosmos are saying you deserve a big love, something that's expansive, something that is going to be exciting and wise and quick moving, something that is going to bring you lots of adventure and lots of fun and philosophical conversations and communications, and you'll have more in common, or you'll be able to go on trips together. But I think with Mars being there is that that person shows up very quickly for you. So I think you're like really strong in manifestation land right now. There is a sense like you want to use the eclipses to really kind of clean house and get back down to your manifestational powers. North Node eclipses in your 8th is going to be like sex magic, or like going deeper into manifestation and like learning more about your sexual energies and like the fact that things can change very quickly. Like you'll see pretty much by the end of summer, there's somebody who has kind of come in that can be very magician-like, that just suddenly appears and is like really different and unusual and unique compared to other partners or people who you've been with. Now, it's not all about relationships. I think it can be about just manifesting partnerships and people who can come in who make you feel supported. But regardless, just be prepared. Like you really got to put your armor on for when it comes, when the time comes for you to like let people know like what's no longer going to be tolerated. And even though there's going to be some waterworks, or there's going to be some people who aren't going to understand, because usually Libra risings are pushovers, this ingress isn't just about relationships. It's going to be about you kind of going like, I know that for me to be in healthier relationships, I have to be in better balance. So therefore, rather than having conflict and strife coming from my partners, you're rising to the occasion and you're like, no, I'm not going to be pushed around anymore. And I would say it's important that you do that, because whoever comes in, it's going to be like big. Think of the fact that you have Jupiter, this new Jupiter cycle and this new Mars cycle being reborn with each other. So Jupiter is going to be reborn with Mars, so things are going to grow exponentially over the next 12 years very quickly. You're going to travel more, learn more, expand more, communicate more with partners. And on the flip side, the Mars transit, which is being set up, it's being reborn in Aries for the next 2 years, conjunct Jupiter is like the fact that you are not afraid to speak your mind, have conflict. You're not going to, I guess, step away from the possibility of entering into contracts and agreements with people. And you may be kind of setting the stage for possibly even like moving or anything in the future, because Jupiter is like movement. It rules your third. Maybe you learn more about relationships to this new person. Maybe they're culturally different. Whatever it is, it's going to be really interesting for Libra risings. And I would say, like, just keep staying in manifestational mode and hold the line when people notice that you're not as easily kind of manipulated in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully that's helpful for you. And if you're having a Jupiter return, same thing. I'm going to pull up the PayPal, guys. Give me 1 second so that way I can see, because I know people are...
I'm not familiar with the Ethiopian calendar, but I definitely like to look into that. Sounds interesting.
I've never heard of that either. Okay, so we've got Kiara. Oh, actually, we've got a number of people. Let's see. Okay. So Kiara says reading. So she wants one card. Kiara, do you have a question, or do you want Mike to just pull a general card for you?
Money, Kiara. Lots of money.
Man buffet. Good for you, Kayla. Let me know who shows up.
All right, so Kiara, we have the Four of Cups, and we see this coming with the Five of Cups. So I get the sense that, as a general sense, you're in your Empress energy, and you being in your Empress energy, let me know if I'm gonna channel this. So you're in your Empress energy, and you read tarot, so you know what Four of Cups and Five of Cups mean. But I feel like, as the Empress in your Goddess vibe, you just feel like, you just kind of feel disappointed at these bums that just waste your time. And it's not like a reflection against men. There's more than enough capable, amazing men. It's just more so this contemplation. You're looking at the approaches towards you, and it's having you reevaluate how you may be representing or presenting yourself, that's having these opportunities come that you're not enthused about. And it's having you kind of reflect on how you're maintaining integrity of your beauty, but you may not necessarily be seeing evidence of that. And this is just the contemplation period. I get the sense it's a test from the universe too, to give you opportunities. I feel like we're marrying each other in that sense. Like, you're gaining opportunities, and the Empress in you is kind of disappointed. It's like, you know you're worth more, and you know the universal nature of how attraction works. So you're not getting angry at the people sending you opportunities. You're directing that to the universe. Like, I'm worth more than this. I deserve more than this. So it's having you contemplate what you really want. Four of Cups really wants you to sit with your feelings. I should go full les. I mean, you don't have to do all that, but it's not saying you're not going to find good men. I think this is a test from the universe with Saturn and Aquarius that's putting a certain range of energy to see if you're going to settle with that versus really, like, you know, stand your ground. And then on the other hand, Four of Cups is really just contemplation. I feel like you're curving opportunities because you don't feel like it. So you want to be careful of not curving something good for you. But I really feel like this is you just standing your ground. So this is going to turn around. Maybe it could even be a man buffet for you, but it's just a very pivotal period.
Buffet.
Right? Where and then we got the Ace of Wands. So in your contemplation, a new opportunity will come through too.
Bye, Spacebug. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Follow your heart. We got you in the queue. We have also got, who else do we got here? Malaya, she wants us both to read her cards, so we can do that. We'll do a 3-card spread. And then we also have Miranda in a second. So let's go ahead and we'll do Malaya.
Boom.
So she wants us to give her some insight into April, May, and June.
Do you want both of us to do 3 or we do? Like
Yeah, you want to each pull a card.
Okay. Like 1 card?
Yeah, and then, so here's mine. And then what's your bottom card? Oh.
The World.
Wow.
The Chariot.
So notice that, because I figured
That's
you
awesome.
have 3 cards, so we each pulled a card and then we flipped our deck over. So, well, what can you say about the Fool and the Chariot? I mean,
that's awesome.
I pulled the Fool first.
Right.
So the Fool coming up, I think is kind of saying like fresh new starts. Like maybe you might kind of feel like you're approaching certain topics in your life right now where you're like, I don't know how to do this, but that's okay. I'm going to give it a good try anyway. Right? So like the Fool card coming up in the start of something can be really positive because it can be saying like your attitude is everything, like your perspective and like the willingness to start over, hit something new, try something new, get out of your comfort zone, physically go to places that are strange and unusual to you or foreign to you, and like really just turning over a new leaf. With that coming up, I think, you know, also the second card that I pulled over was the Chariot is just saying like, it's not so much about the end game. And I think trying to pinpoint exactly how you're going to get somewhere is where it gets a little treacherous because the Fool is like willing to just hit the road and the Chariot can talk about the focus and like the realignment and like really gathering everything. I think it's really important for you just to start the process of doing things new right now, with the understanding that Taurus season is going to be like, okay, how do I feel? You know, am I feeling good in this? And also, this can be about moves or families, you know, relocating or you becoming more in tune with your intuition and how that's kind of paving the way. Because like, you know, in the Chariot, you see that, you know, he's got the 2 sphinxes and they're at different speeds and it can kind of be chaotic unless he kind of tames them. But he's feeling confident where he's going because he's using the guidance of the stars. So this also tells me like maybe you're like turning to astrology more to help guide your intuitive feelings about when to do things or when to go places or when to take chances. And the fact that we both pulled the Chariot, sorry, I'm losing my earring. The fact that we both pulled the Chariot, I think is very telling because it's reinforcing when you get into, you know, Taurus through Cancer season. It's like, best believe at some point within the summer, there's probably going to be like a physical move or a new vehicle or you going to a new place in general, you know, if that makes sense.
And I love your excitement seeing the Fool. I want you to carry that passion because when I see the Fool Chariot, you see people who like start a new idea and they work 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 and then boom, they get their big break. Then you see people take a leap of faith, start something new, and like their very first like project blows up, right? Like let's take music. Like an artist puts out an album, puts out a mixtape, puts out 3 mixtapes, and then their like 5th album blows up. But then you have another artist that their very first song blows up. That's what I get with you. It's like you take the leap of faith to do something you want, and you immediately get victory. And this victory gives you a sense of momentum that immediate gratification will foil. And I love this symbolism, like the chariot, and then the World card is you're coming out of a completion and you're stepping into a new beginning. Literally me with OnlyFans. So thank you for saying OnlyFans. If you really align that with that, you're bringing something in your OnlyFans content that's not like the rest of what everyone else is doing. And so this fresh perspective already has you stick out and come into first year made 6K and didn't even do it seriously. There we go, Malaya. So like, and I personally want to do OnlyFans consultations. So if you want to holler at me, I'll get you right. But you don't need my advice. Like you're already straight. Yeah, I got you too. I got you. But I really feel like you're going to make a killing with this and it's going to open the door for so much that you want to do. But it's less about the OnlyFans and more about how you express yourself that you're going to take to other fields and do what you want. So don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith. because it's going to make a killing. But don't do the regular stuff you did. You weren't doing it seriously. So when you do it seriously, do some novelty stuff.
Do it on the road.
Exactly. Do some stuff people aren't doing. Wear some costumes. Have fun with it. And it's going to be really dope. Got the Ace of Wands, so yeah.
Follow Your Heart came through with 3 cards. Cancer, Rising, Aquarius, Sun, and Cap Moon, also Aqua Venus. What does the universe want me to know about my finances, health, and the Leo? So, do you want to take this one? Because the next one's for me.
Got you.
So, Cancer Rising, I would assume then that's like a roundabout an 8th house sun.
Finances, health,
Moon and Capricorn.
Leo. So as a Cancer rising, you have Saturn in your 8th, which is opening up self-employment means of investments as well, and how you can reach out to the collective to come into more trust. Shout out to the Cap Moon Club. As an Aqua rising, you got Kid Cudi vibes. So your sun's in the 8th. You're actually aware of who you're investing with in the collective and drawing boundaries. So as far as the 3 cards, we got the Emperor. You're creating stability. We got the Strength.
Wow, that's the Leo.
Right. And then we got the 10 of Pentacles.
Whoa. Wow, that's like triple threat.
That is. And then we
that's
have you as
positive
the
news
Aqua.
on all 3 accounts.
We got you as the Aqua. You got the Infinity above the Infinity here. So you want to maintain your objectivity, right? You're coming into a lot of money. And the Strength Emperor is like having the authority over your creativity. So this is like having a production studio where you make a living making music videos you love. But like you're on it. You're solid with it. You're disciplined with it. And the Emperor adds, this could even be, oh, shout out to Jackie. Honestly, it would not be opposed to that. I don't mind on going on friendly dates. It is what it is.
Mike's gonna start having digital dates. Digital dates on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, see, you're giving me ideas right there. That's what's up. So yeah, other than that, not the Leo popping up, right? So, you know, the Emperor Strength card is a lot of grounded authority based off creative means. So we have finances, we have passion, and we have power. And this is you as an Aquarius tapping into your masculine nature, but also the 9 of Pentacles is coming up, independent finances. So congratulations, because coming out with Jupiter in your 9th house, coming into the 10th, you're coming into success. Congratulations. This May eclipse is going to have you manifest the rewards from career. That's fucking money. So congrats, my friend. And Leo season is going to have you consolidate that. So.
We've got Miranda, says, one card pulled from Candace, being that my North Node, Vesta, Eris, and part of Fortune is all in my 12th house of Aries. I'm wanting to know how to work with this energy, being that the Sun and Chiron are transiting it. That makes you a Pisces rising.
Malaya, I got you.
That means the Sun rules your natal 6th house. So you've got your 6th house Lord going through the 12th house, helping you really focus with Vesta, Eris, and also your North Node in the 12th. I'm curious to hear where your Mars is, where your natal Mars placements is, Miranda. But I mean, the fact that you have all of these fire elements going into the 12th house makes me feel like lighting a lantern or burning a candle or something that's going to help illuminate things where there have been subconscious issues that you have not been addressing, where you're feeling like there's, okay, Taurus rising. So I was just thinking about it, whole sign if you have Aries in the 12th. So technically it's your whole sign 11th. So it's about your goals. It can go either way. 12th house, I would still say Placidus, light a candle, maybe write down any issues you've had revolving around feeling like having blocks or anything in relation to kind of feeling like you're getting lost in the sea of what's going on with other people and not being seen. I'd be more focused on when, okay, Mars is in your 11th. I'd be more focused on like when there are conjunctions to Chiron taking place, especially if you're a Taurus rising. So I would say that's one thing that I would really want you to look for is, when Venus comes into conjunction with Chiron. That's going to be happening just after the eclipse, basically. So right around that time, I think that's when you're going to be opening up to like healing wounds. I think that this can also be a time of like unlocking where there can be lots of positive shifts happening for you, especially when it comes to like your spiritual growth. Get in the habit of like writing things down that you want to actually literally burn out of your subconscious that might kind of feel like they're blocks for you just in general in terms of feeling more open and connected to people. And the point of fortune, people always think like that's always a positive thing. The lot of fortune, the part of fortune, it can go either way. So it really depends on the specific degree and the Sabian symbol that relates to that. So let's see what the cards say. Midheaven podcast bachelor episode for Mike.
Kayla, we'll have an interview process for people who want to join the show, and we'll produce it. And we'll see who wins.
For you, Miranda, I got the 7 of Wands, which is very fire energy. It's like standing up, standing your ground. It might feel like you're having to fight a lot of battles, especially in your sleep or like etherically. I think of all the planets going through the 12th house, and it can be really positive for you to be doing like drumming work or shamanic soul retrieval work or anything that is connected to like working with, you know, the ethers. Literally bringing down bits and pieces of yourself that you feel like you've lost and like reintegrating it into your body. And probably the eclipses that are going to be taking place on your ascendant is really going to kind of rock you and help you kind of come into a true kind of your true form. Being that you have Aries in the 12th, it makes me feel like also it's just like realizing that there is like this frustration or like there's this anger that you're not always conscious of, and it may not really start to come into fruition until closer to when you see the eclipses somewhere near your ascendant, or when Mars goes into Taurus and it crosses your ascendant and you realize that there's like this eruption of things that you're saying, or things going on with your vocal cords is something else I would watch for if you're a Taurus rising with the Mars-Uranus stuff. But dance in general can be helpful. Anything that's going to make you feel like you're regaining your personal power. So this could also be like martial arts or anything that's going to give you the ability to really kind of work with this warrior type archetype. But think 12th house is more spiritual. It's not like you're sparring people in parking lots. It's more like, okay, how can I be somebody who is fighting for that connection with my higher self? And like, I'm actually fighting some kind of spiritual quest, so to say. So anything that's going to empower you and help you work with that kind of archetype looks like it's going to be helpful, but definitely work with fire.
Jackie, I've actually been addicted to a Venus Scorpio before. Please don't tempt me. It is what it is. So we do have the Empress. Look at you, all super sexy and in your goddess power, and with the Ace of Wands. So you're just ready. That's amazing. So the Empress really is you taking stock of abundance, your finances, your beauty. You're really stepping into a more bold approach into how you exemplify this, which is adding a lot of attraction. But I feel like with the Ace of Wands, shout out to Malaya and Jackie who ready to slide. I feel like this is you really
Can you guys tell Venus is now in Pisces?
You're right.
It's so different now that it's in Pisces. Now we're gonna see.
It's night and day.
Yeah. It's night and day. Yeah.
Straight up. So.
Where are you gonna take Jackie out on a date? Like, what's an ideal date look like to you, Mike? I'm very curious. Being that
you see the Lovers card came out? I don't know why I channeled paintballing. I'm gonna take you out.
What?
Right, it's a random. Fuck it.
Are you in 8th grade?
I have the mind of a child, of a Gemini mind. But yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. I can turn on my romantic side, but
yeah, he's gonna take you to a romantic drive through the Burger King.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna feed you chicken fries in a parking lot.
We can get
with all the
Burger King.
special sauces.
We can get risky and buy Burger King and eat it at McDonald's.
Oh God.
Be rebels. Yeah.
I'm just curious where Mike would take anybody on a date in general. It's just, that's all.
I remember in college, I took a Sagittarius woman out on a date, and then I didn't realize, and this is where I asked her out. I brought my own lunch to McDonald's, And then she paid for her own lunch. Like I didn't realize anything was wrong with her going up to pay for her own lunch while I eat my own lunch that I brought to McDonald's.
He's lacking some Libra in his chart.
I don't have any Libra.
Yeah.
And then I tried to kiss her afterwards and she was not having it. I was like, what happened? So this is back in my, early 20s when I should have got it, but I don't have Libra. So, but Sagittarius brought me so much experience. And that's crazy because that happened after another date where we made out. So like I actually did well the first few times, but that time I struck out.
That's what happens when you don't buy a bitch McDonald's. If you don't give us the nuggets, we don't
Now
put
I
out.
know if I ask you out, I will pay for your meal. But
he'll pay for your number 2 with cheese. He'll even let you get large fries.
Shout out to her for agreeing to meet with me at McDonald's. I didn't even realize. Screw it. It is what it is. Shout out to her. She's a Sag with a Pisces moon. So
that sounds super crazy to me.
You should have seen how we met. It was lit. It was on the dance floor, and I was all
Of
like,
course.
I don't want to be like most men and just trying to approach you, but I want to. She liked that when I said that. She's like, "What's your name?" And then we developed something. But I just don't have Libra, so my dating.
Jackie says, "Good thing I'm a Libra sun." She'll show up and tell you what to wear and shit.
You know what I love about Libra? My Libra friend who I had, like, we would go out to cookouts and barbecues, and he would just hitch me. He'd be like, all right, make sure at this barbecue, whatever you bring, you leave there. Just like basic social shit that I didn't know. And I was just like the Nigerian dude that he was putting on and like giving advice, and I just gained so much tidbits.
So it was like, welcome to America?
Kinda. In a certain way.
With all the cool outfits.
I value Libra for that reason. Y'all put me on so much social insight. It's like I am so clueless. It's amazing.
All right, guys, we're going to call last call. So if you want to get a reading, scan the QR code up here. $20 for one question. One card, $40 for 3. All of the donations is going to go to our podcast.
Shout out to Jessica.
Shout out to Jessica and all the heathens. Yay! We are still alive.
Whoop.
Yeah, I think it would be really interesting, like, just to start doing outings. Like we were talking about it earlier during Mike's cheese and cracker break. We were like, yeah, let's start like doing outings.
Yeah.
We'll like go places and like do like little shorts and stuff. So maybe we'll start doing that, going out and about or whatever. And we
Mini
brought it
skits.
up previously. We are interested in trying to figure out a way of like, maybe instead of doing like last year we did the pool cast, maybe doing something this summer where we find a venue or a bar or a place that would host us so we can talk about the rest of the astrology for 2022. Would you guys be interested in coming to Vegas if we like sold tickets so everybody could like hang out and like have a drink, and you can probably hang out somewhere outside or on a patio and like listen to us talk about astrology? Would you guys be interested in that? Because we're talking about trying to do an event.
Astrology Club coming soon.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like enough people, because we know a lot of people like between California, Arizona, like Nevada, but I feel like if we promoted it enough time in advance, like people would definitely like come out. And like, you know, nothing fancy. It's not going to be like other astrology events. Like we'd basically probably talk for an hour and a half or so and then hang out with you guys and like have a drink, and you know, that's just kind of how we are. Somebody says, come to Chicago. I'm going to be in Chicago this summer. Not for work, though. Not for work. Sorry. I mean, we could always go to another city. I'm not opposed to doing that.
How about LA?
I mean, any city but LA.
All right, right.
I live there way too fucking long. I mean, we could, though. There'd be enough people there.
How about Seattle?
I want to go somewhere grimy, like Atlanta.
I was just at Atlanta before.
I know. I saw the pictures of you and the strippers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw it.
If you want to do Atlanta, that is.
I mean, that or like, what if we did like Florida?
I'm gonna go to Miami next week.
For what?
My friend came from Australia, so I'm gonna go like do a meetup.
I would be down to go to like Florida or Texas.
Texas is lit.
You know, get some barbecue.
Arizona's cool.
Houston, come to Michigan. I mean, New York, Arizona.
Oh, I can't wait to do East Coast.
I feel like
New
if
York
we
is
were to
gonna be
do
so
something on
fire.
like East Coast and West Coast, so that way there's 2 different like
Yeah.
dates. But I mean,
Cali,
that would
New York.
we'd have to figure out where we could
See,
do it.
if we did Cali, if we did LA, a lot of people would show up. So there.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would come. I just don't want to be like one of those astrologers, you know, with my fancy sports coat and all my jewelry and just stand there and ramble and then charge you $500 to come to my lecture. Like, I'm not going to do that. So I don't know.
I will. No, I'm just joking.
What if we did a retreat?
Yeah, we should.
But not like a retreat like you think. Like, I want to do like a fucking booze cruise. Could we do a booze cruise?
And a bar hop.
We could do a booze cruise. We
chill, like a meetup.
Yeah, like what if we like
That would
did
be awesome.
something where there was like a pub crawl?
That would be fucking
We could do a pub crawl here. Yeah, people are saying they'd come here. Live from Omaha. I think it would be fun. We could probably like do something where we have an event and then also do like a pub crawl. Oh my god, are you going live right now?
No, I'm just.
You're recording this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Nah, it is.
Bitch, you gotta get my angles. Get my angles right, motherfucker. Sorry, guys.
Yo,
he doesn't know.
I don't.
That would be fun. I think there's got to be. Somebody said, "Will there be weed?" If it is legal in the state that we do it in, abso-fucking-lutely. I think that'd be really fun. We could probably like do something where we have like a, like where we do like a meet where we talk astrology, and then that night we could do a pub crawl or something. I don't know. We'll think about it. Being that we're in Sin City, we probably should try to do something here to some extent. At some point.
We should do it. Yeah. We should probably do our first one in.
Yeah, and anybody who's trying to get to Mike, you gotta go through me first, okay? I think it's hilarious that people will be like, I'm gonna slide into Mike's DMs. I'm gonna be like, ain't nobody fucking getting with Mike until they go through me.
That's just a fact.
Gotta watch out for our boy here.
That's just a fact.
Somebody said Michigan is legal. Very interesting. We will bring pot.
Oh, yes, that's awesome. Y'all are the best. Let's just be clear on that. Oh my god.
Oh man. Actually, there's a really cool place here. That's not like the place to do a pub crawl, but have you been to Lost Spirits yet?
Where's that? Lost Spirits?
Yeah, it's like the distillery. It's like a rum distillery out here, but they have like a circus act and like a bunch of like weird shit. Okay, we should go. Candace, can we slide into Mike's DMs? You guys can slide into Mike's DMs, but I don't think you understand. Number one, Mike is very picky. Okay. Number two is you gotta be down to like hang out and eat snacks in bed because he's got planets in the 12th house.
And then you gotta pass the litmus.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to go through
Ari,
me.
shout out to Starry Ari. I'm gonna hit her up too.
Yeah, themes. Fucking Jersey. Can you imagine going to Jersey? That'd be fun.
I'm from New Jersey.
You were born there?
I was born in Phoenix, but I grew up in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a meetup there. On summer I want to do a meetup tour starting in Atlanta. Go to New York.
A meetup tour?
Yeah.
What is a meetup tour?
Not even like an event, just so I can pub crawl with people. Basically, just meet with people. Be like, hey, I'm in your city. Let's meet here and just talk, all that.
I want to go to one of those.
It's gonna be lit.
I want to go get white girl wasted. That'd be fun.
I want to do it in Florida. I want to do it in New York.
Let's go to Hawaii.
Yes, we got presents in Hawaii too. That'll be lit.
We have persons in Hawaii? Like we have family there or
presents,
something?
yeah.
Presents?
Yeah, there are people who fuck with us out.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever.
I've never been there too.
Jessica, thank you for your generosity. She said, decent tequila. So we're going to get some... Mike has to stop drinking fucking bourbon.
We're good. We're whiskey. Yeah, I'm doing tequila.
It's already like almost 100 degrees here.
The whiskey was dope.
Be...
I'm doing tequila now though. That's facts.
Mike has too many females around him. You don't want to date a man like that. They can't make decisions for themselves.
Oh my god.
He's looking for a wife though, guys. He is. He wants a baby mama. All he does is send me like memes and videos of babies on Instagram. I just want everybody to know. We're either sending each other nasty fucking raunchy funny shit of like people farting or like other stuff, or he's sending me videos of babies. So... just saying. Just saying.
I feel like there has to be a filter for Mike's DM.
Yeah, I'm like your work wife. I should have all your passwords.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean,
this is scientific.
I'd probably see a whole lot of shit I don't want to see.
6th house work to my
I just
son,
imagine there's
7th
just
house
like
to my
women
Taurus.
who just like send you like crotch shots and like pancake titty pics.
Not yet. It's
Okay.
not. It's not like that yet.
Okay, yet.
It's gonna get there, but yeah.
I'm really interested in doing something though. I think that would be fun. So we should definitely do that. I mean, I fuck with Florida too. Those Floridians are fucking crazy.
I keep reminding myself Florida men exist. So
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And they are an extra special breed. Nothing like some gator trash.
Straight up. That's inspiring at this point. I'm gonna be real.
Jesus Christ.
Straight up.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry guys, I had to say that. I had to go there.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this live video. And if you haven't joined the membership, there's no rush. But if you want to level up your life and join an initiative that's good for the kids and the children and for you and for this, funding, then make sure you join. But if not, we're just so glad to have you a part of us. Okay, we're not going to act brand new when we're super famous and our podcast is even better than the astrology podcast.
I mean, it's going to take some time to get there.
I don't think it'll take us time at all.
The fact that it's gotten like kind of sort of like there's some stuff that's taken off. Like we've been looking at the account for the last 2 or 3 days and we're like, whoa, these videos are hitting like several thousand views now. And like we weren't there a year ago. So
yeah.
Big thank you to you guys who are the heathens in the group who watch this and comment and donate to our funds and send us all kinds of funny memes and shit.
Audra, I'm about to join you.
We love you guys very much. Otherwise, we'll be back in 2 weeks live, so you can catch us sometime around the 20th. We'll be back for a live then.
Right.
We got new episodes coming out. There's a really funny one coming out on Monday. It's going to be Astro Battles. And then we also did the Taurus season, and we just did the other eclipse videos. We did separate videos on the eclipses. So we have a lot of new content coming out. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. Any parting words?
Well, I was going to ask if y'all like heathens, and Lilac Ocean just basically confirmed she loves it. So we are now officially addressing y'all as the heathen.
Or the sheathens.
The sheathens.
It's all a bunch of dirty girls in here, which I think is fucking hilarious.
The sheathens.
And now I feel
it.
better knowing it's not just me.
Epic astrology battles of history, starting with Gemini versus Scorpio. Yo.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your week, and you take care.